GSD Productions. Get done.
Alright, so we're back. Another edition of GSD Rig Rundowns with Scott Johnstone.
Yes.
Everyone knows from Incert. The guys have recently come back on the scene, doing some more gigs and releasing a new album. So we decided to catch up with them in their band room and do a quick rundown with Scott and how he gets those classic Incert tones plus stuff from the new album. So tell everybody else.
Hello.
Well, this is new to you,
Yeah.
right? So you want to give us a little
Yeah.
insight on what this guitar is and
Yeah, sure. This I call Vader. Well, it has regions, so that's nice. This is built by Johnstone Krogh, and it actually was a very exceptional gift from my father, who actually gave me my first guitar. It was a nylon string, 6-string. And he's one of the influences that made me want to start playing guitar in the first place. Right? I used to sit down there and watch him play Stairway to Heaven and all those sorts of things, and he's saying, well, one day I'll be able to do that. Hopefully. He put a guitar underneath my bed at 6 years old, and I didn't play until 17, but that was okay. But yes, this is, I'd always wanted a Johnny Krogh guitar, and I had mentioned it to him, and I guess he wanted to do something a little special for me.
for those who don't know, Johnstone Krogh is a local guitar and amp guru in Trinidad. Builds and designs stuff from scratch. Does all the repairs. This being one of his creations.
Yeah, he does amps and cabs and stuff like that too, all from scratch with his own designs. He's quite brilliant. You should get in touch with him.
We'll have a link below
Yeah.
for his Facebook page.
But yes, so I went to Johnny and I said, Johnny, I want an 8-string. And he's like, okay, well, what are we gonna do? And we sat down and, you know, he did the full luthier thing and brought the pieces of wood and we knocked it and listened and all the cool stuff, which I played like I knew what I was doing, but
Yeah, it's
really,
kind of went along for a ride.
Yeah. The interesting thing is that I had started off wanting it to be Iceman.
Right. Okay.
Right? But that how I thought it would sit and how it would feel might be a little weird. And he said, you know, you're custom playing this stuff. I'm gonna give you a unique cutaway.
Right.
You know, I'm gonna give you my signature headstock, which I think is gorgeous.
Right.
And I'm gonna do something real different for you, which is this 0 fret thing.
Right.
Which
old school
apparently
thing,
is an old school
very
thing.
old school thing.
But
yeah,
to me it was like, wow, right?
Yeah, it's no
he's
different.
like, literally this will, all the problems that you ever had with a nut,
right.
it's gonna go away.
Yeah, it goes away.
Right?
Yes. Like playing a fretted guitar all the time. Yeah.
Correct. And so we fashioned the neck off of the kind of hybrid between like Ibanez prestige neck and that kind of stuff, because I was comfortable with that.
Slimmer.
A little slimmer and
Right.
with a nice curve on it. And you know, I posed the problem of, Johnny boy, I had this idea, right? I want to put Darth Vader's eyes on the 12th fret and have him, you know, in the frets, because I love
Right.
Vader and all this kind of thing. And he's like, I don't know if I could make with that, but of course he came back within however many weeks or whatever and said, look at what I've done, and it's amazing, right?
Right. So let's give everyone a little close up of
Yeah.
that Darth Vader on the fret. That's just awesome.
It is.
And what you haven't seen is the Incert logo
Yeah.
behind us. It's really cool.
Yeah, yeah. It used to have my father's initials, myself and my daughter, and the 3 generations of dates behind here, but my acid sweat rubbed that off, so I need to probably flip it over and put it on the inside and slap it off.
yeah.
Um,
Very nice. It's sound. It's great.
Yeah, it's beautiful. What he did a little different is this actually is Trinidad and Tobago wood,
Oh, nice.
right? So it's different. I think, what was it, boy? Trying to remember. Johnny would know.
We'll find out. We'll put
Yeah,
the post
but it is something that he says that he started to use now, other than mahogany and those sorts of things. That is amazing. It's just like real transparent.
That's cool.
You know.
And growth of
Yeah. And then pickups. I just went back with the deactivators, which is by DiMaggio, because that's what I was kind of accustomed to in all my guitars and stuff. And actually, it has some cool stuff going on here, which I probably will never use,
Right,
but I wanted to do it anyway.
What does it do?
So basically, the volume for this pickup is here.
Right.
Volume for this pickup is
Right.
here. But what it allows, what these two do is if I press this,
I see.
it sends this into a single coil.
Right.
If I press this, it sends this into a single coil.
Right.
But it allows me to manipulate the volumes between the two so that I get a blend on whichever I have it on.
Ah, okay.
Right? So it's really, really cool for clean stuff and even like bluesy stuff. Live, I'm not as good as that, so I can't be pressing these things and flicking stuff all over the place. But it's there for like if I ever want to do stuff in the
Good,
studio.
good stuff for the studio. It's always good to have a little flexibility in the studio.
Right, I remember the name of the wood by the way. Cedar.
Cedar. Oh, that's really unique.
Yeah.
Wood.
Yeah, yes. But yeah, so it's cedar.
That's good. We're local cedar, so that's awesome.
Another cool little tidbit is that I wanted the guitar to be black on top, and then have the white, and then have this, the
Right.
kind of wood color.
Yeah, clear wood.
But he called me, he said, listen, I just stained the top before
Right.
I'm about to paint it, you have to come and see this. And it did this kind of, I don't know if you could see it good on the camera, but it did this kind of demon burnt kind of look, like if
Right,
we
so
had
it
burnt
was
it
going
in
to be
the
solid.
forest.
It was going to be solid black.
Solid
originally.
black with gloss on it.
Oh, this top is too nice to cover up. So
And
yeah,
that's exactly what I just did exactly.
yeah, that's nice.
And that's 28 inch scale, 27 inch scale.
Right, so kind of almost baritone-ish.
Yeah, and
Wow, okay.
I was always complaining that strings weren't heavy enough because I don't know I have a problem. So, yes, so I did 10 to 52 in the first 6.
Right, so that heavy bottom 10 cents.
10 to, yeah, right, and then I have a 72 and a 102.
So you're basically doing this. Okay.
Yeah,
that's cool.
yeah, because this is, so you do the normal kind of to B, but then this one goes down to low E,
Right.
right? So,
Yeah, so you want
I
to
do
run,
yeah, I can do it.
run through the tuning from like the highest string to the lowest string.
Alright, so it's E, B, normally this would be a G,
Right,
but I do an F sharp here because
Right.
I'm strange.
right,
And then everything else goes normally all the way up to E, right? And then I do B, and then I do like drop D formation, which is low E. So that's 3 E's on a guitar, here, here, and here.
Ah,
And that's
that F sharp is fun. So yeah, that's
right. So let me explain. So the reason is I wanted to be able to, on my 7, go E, B, G, D, A, E, and drop A,
Right.
So I wanted to maintain that formation. So if you were to do, 5-0, 4-0, 5-0,
Right,
5-0,
okay.
and then I just went to 5-0 after that, and it just ended up being
Okay. Yeah. Cool. I got you.
yeah. So that's strange.
How does that affect your playing? Does it like make it chord formations for the older stuff a little different, or you adapt it?
Well, thank God I use the 7 string for the older stuff.
Right,
So
okay.
I've written all the new stuff in this formation, but it gives
Right.
you this very,
Kind of
very kind of,
open
yeah,
body
it's out
kind
of tune
thing.
now, out of tune.
Yeah.
But it gives you, when you play a note, it gives you this extra note that makes it very melodic.
Right. Cool. Well, okay. So that's good. Let's go. As in, you mentioned the older stuff.
Yeah.
Let's bring out Old Faithful here, which I know you've had for.
I had this since, I
Forever.
want to say 2000 and, what was it? Wow, that's long. It's before 2000, 1997.
I would not say right.
Yeah.
So here with guitar number 2, which is the classic Incert coin
Yeah.
guitar. So RGB 7 what?
7621.
And that's one of the original 7 strings.
Built in Japan.
Yeah.
I bought it in 1997. First loan,
Right. Yeah.
took a while to pay off.
Yeah. Hey,
But it was great,
Yeah.
it was real cool. I love this guitar. I managed to get another one.
Yeah, well, it's a 20-year-old guitar at this point.
Yeah,
It's,
yeah.
it's bordering vintage stuff.
Yes, it is. I mean, at some point I'm probably gonna have to change the bridge, but
Yeah, it looks
dying from
very
again.
rusted,
We
yeah.
talk about acid sweat. That's
Yeah.
me. I love this guitar. I mean, that I play more now because it's mine. It's made for me.
Yeah.
But this is, there's just something, I don't know, boy, that's just all like my blood, my sweat, literally, I'm talking
Yeah.
blood, sweat and tears went into this guitar. Every time you bang it out, you bleed, it falls on it, something about it, it's like, why talk about it?
Yeah. It's absorbed into the guitar.
Yeah, bro, it's just, and it's weathered and it just, nothing plays like this. I mean, even the other one, I have to try and get joints adjusted to kind of make it be like,
Yeah.
but again, this is the activators.
Right, so 6 string, 7 string, so it's the
7 string version.
Right,
Right, same 10 to 52,
right.
but with a 76.
right. So
And so this is E, B, G, D, A, E, and a low E. So pretty standard kind of stuff.
Right.
Yeah. Other than that, it's basswood body, same rosewood and
Standard.
maple and wood.
Standard, what is now
A standard RG Ibanez.
Yeah.
Except built in Japan by hand.
Right.
Like really well built.
It was the initial 7 strings that were corn made famous.
Correct.
in the
Correct.
90s,
This
yeah.
was one of them that they started off before they went to the gym.
Right.
Right? It was the budget to the gym. But
Right, of course, yeah.
but it was still built really. It really just was the gym without the gold hardware.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
GSD Productions.